Both Jimin and Yoongi are breathing heavily. Yoongi lays next to Jimin and Jimin rests his head on Yoongi's chest. Yoongi wraps one of his arms around Jimin's body. Jimin thought to himself that this was the perfect time to ask Yoongi about Taeyang and his past. Yoongi, can I ask you something? If you don't mind. Yoongi hummed, why does Taeyang hate your family so much, especially you? Jimin knows why Taeyang hates Yoongi's family, but he can't directly ask why he did that to Taeyang's family. Yoongi got up from the bed, put on only his pants. Then he left the room. Did my plan fail? Was everything I did in vain? But he got confused when Yoongi walks into the room with a drink bottle. Yoongi sits on the couch and started drinking. Jimin sitting on the bed wrapped in a bedsheet. He was looking at Yoongi silently, not knowing what to ask Yoongi. Tiang. I saw him near the school pool. He was looking at the pool and sniffling quietly. I was 15 at the time and Tiang was 13 at the time. When I saw him, I felt something was wrong, so I went near him. But the boy was scared by my appearance. Who wouldn't? Both of my arms were tattooed and I was shirtless. The legal age for getting tattoos in Korea is 18. It's fan fiction, so don't be offended. I said, don't be afraid, and asked, why are you crying? He said, his bullies threw the pendant his grandmother had given him into the pool. He didn't know how to swim. So I got into the pool and got his pendant back. We became friends more like brothers. Then I made a big mistake by introducing him to my family. Tiang's father was the mafia king at the time. His father entered the mafia because of his difficult circumstances. He didn't want his sons to enter the mafia world. So, Chiang stayed at his grandparents' house. I didn't take it seriously that my father was a mafia. He trained me hard since I was 6 years old. After learning that Chiang was the son of a mafia king, my father's greed began to grow. Decides to be a part of his greedy, dirty game. Yuna makes Chiang fall in love with him and enters his family and earns his father's trust. One day, Yuna was with Tiang's parents as they are going to celebrate their anniversary. Yuna, you don't have to do all this. But how can I let you do everything all alone, mother? Once I come to this house as your daughter in law, I will not let you chop a single carrot, believe me. Tiang's mother laughed out loud, not knowing what was on the girl's mind. Tiang's dad called his wife name. Yuna tasted the soup. I will go and check. Seizing the opportunity, Yuna mixed some kind of powder into the food that was to be served to the bodyguard and servants. Tiang's parents are checking some files in the living room and Yuna is watching TV. Tiang's dad took out his gun when some men dressed in black entered the room. The couple was confused when the guards and servants didn't come. How will they come when they have fainted after eating? Chiang's dad hid Yuna and his wife behind him. Thank God Jin and Chiang weren't home with this time. Chiang's dad felt someone bang on his back of his head. And look, he looked back, holding his head, to see Yuna standing there with an iron bar in her hands. Blood oozed from his head, but his grip on the gun doesn't loosen. He and his wife were too shocked to understand what was happening. Tiang's dad rushes to his wife's side, but before that, someone shot him in the leg. He lost his balance. Yuna's father walks into the living room like a maniac. Soon his men started beating Tiang's parents. Tiang's mother closed her eyes. She had lost a lot of blood. We thought of you as our daughter. Tiang trusts you and loves you very much. These were his last words before he closed his eyes. I'm the Mafia King now. Present time. As I was in Italy at the time, I know nothing about it. Jiang thinks I also went along with their plan and killed his parents. He thinks I was friend with him only to kill his family. So he hates me beyond words. But I love both Jungkook and Jiang equally. His father's loyal men stood by his side and supported him. He had no period knowledge of anything related to the mafias. My father grew knowing that his men were with him and he intent on revenge tried to kill him several times. I saved him without anyone knowing. Now he is untouchable lawyer and a mafia boss. You worked under Jin, didn't you? Does he not know about you? No, he was at his maternal grandfather's house and he wasn't interested to getting know about me. Few minutes silent. I didn't do anything to anyone. Half of Tiang's men are my men, my well-trained guards. He didn't get enough mafia training to fight against my father. My father is a psycho mafia. You're Chiang's best friend, right? I know from the beginning. After saying this, Yoongi lost his composure and fell asleep on the couch. Jimin looks at Yoongi with a shocked expression. He gulps his saliva and decides to talk with Taehyung Namjin later. He is not lying, I'm sure. He was raised by his father, who taught him every intricacies of mafia tricks, which is why he has been hidden with Jungkook for years. So clearly Chiang misunderstood him. Sorry, Yoongi. He plants a kiss on Yoongi's forehead and limps towards the bathroom.